Welcome to today's video, and as you can tell by the title, this is not the regular kind of video that you find on this channel. We're switching up a little bit because I want to rant today. I want to use this opportunity to talk about the things that make us uninterested and unhappy working with certain kind of clients. And now I'm going to put this in a very interesting way, but trust me, when these things happened, they were not interesting. And so, if you don't know who I am and this is your first time of seeing this funny looking guy, my name is Yemi Walls and I'm an architect, BSc, MSc, and I've been practicing for over 4 years. But I just, want to use the opportunity to talk about my profession, my experience in the profession, and just give people a different angle of what it means to be an architect, what it means to work as an architect in Nigeria or run a business as an architect in Nigeria. And that is why I created this channel. So, diving right into what we'll be talking about today. The first thing is, or the first experience that I'll be sharing with you today is, there was this particular client. Now, she had already paid money for our services. That's my company services, myself and my partner. And then we began work. What she wanted to do was, she wanted to change the way her house was looking because it was meant to be 3 floors. I was the one who designed the 3 floors a couple of years ago, but she did not build then. So when she was ready to build, she called me up and then she said, "Can you remember, I was the one that came to your office and you gave me one drawing that maybe you downloaded from the internet." I said, "Wait a minute, ma. I am an architect, okay? BSc, MSc, you can't walk into an office and you ask for a drawing and then we download something from the internet to give to you that will fit with your land. It doesn't work that way." And so she said, "Oh, okay, yes, sorry that you designed, and so I want to start building now, and I just realized that 3 floors is too high for me. I want you to come and do some modification." Okay. So what's in it for us? We are young architects. You will still get, don't worry, you do the interior of my house. You finish it up. Yes, let's go. I mean, who would not want to have the opportunity to do the interior of a house? Like, you do the whole interior. That's some money coming in. And so we agreed. So a house that was meant to be 3 floors, we changed the whole design, the interior and the exterior, to a whole new facade so that we could make this woman happy. So note, we did not charge her for the exterior. Okay, we just did it. And then next thing, when we gave her the interior, I sent it to her. I remember when I sent this drawing to her, and I called her up and I said, "I've sent this thing to you. Please, can you check it and let me have your feedback?" This woman called me the following day and she said, "Yes, I saw the drawing that you downloaded from the internet and you sent to me." I said, "Man, this is the second time that you're saying this thing." It was over the phone. I said, "This is the second time that I say it, and I do not appreciate this thing. Myself and my partner, we both went to school. We have BSc, we have MSc. So you are in the right hands. We would not just give you anything that you did not pay for. These are your drawings, okay? It's the floor plans and every single thing from your house that we used to give you these designs." And she said, "Okay." Now, the silver lining here is that the same day that this woman spoke down on us was the day we received our first million, like as a whole, as a company. And I'm like, so this is how this thing happens. This is how people make their first million. And so that was what just helped us to just water down that experience. And we go back to Lagos because we went on a trip to IB. We go back to Lagos, we met this woman, and you know that this woman confessed and she said, "Actually, the day you sent the drawings, I was looking at it on site, and the POP guy that was there just told me, 'Don't mind all these things that they've downloaded from the internet for you. Let me show you pictures of what you had paid for our service, for the interior,' because she did not pay for the exterior. You had paid for our service. We had delivered the work to you. And then you are not telling me that the work I gave to you is downloaded from the internet, and your source was from a POP artisan telling you that you should not mind what you had seen because it had been downloaded from the internet." How? I don't even know what to say. I'm like, what is the meaning of this? That was red flag 1. But we let it slide. And so that day, we just used the opportunity to show her, okay, so this is your dining, this is how it looks, this is your sitting room, this is how it looks, this is the kitchen, this is how it looks, we did this, here's why we did this, here's why we did this, this is your master bedroom, because of this, we did this for you. And then she was like, okay, now I see, okay, I'm sorry. It did not end there. This woman called me up some weeks later and then she said, what exactly did I pay you for? That how many times have you come to site? I said, ma, you paid us for interior, you're the one that brought POP. You paid us for interior, you're the one that brought the tilers, you're the one that brought every single person. So what we are doing, what we have designed that you are yet to see, your kitchen cabinets, you have not gotten to that stage. So we are not on site because you did not pay us for that. And the balance that she was doing, I said, you know what, ma'am, I'm not interested in working on this your project again. Just keep the remaining money because I cannot have that kind of experience with you. Couple of months passed by and then I went into this woman's estate to do something, and then this woman drove past me. I was in my car too, and then she said, architect, you just forgot about us. I forgot about you. I should forget about you. Yes, I mean, after you were condescending to me and my profession and my skill and my intelligence and my knowledge, I should come and be begging you for what? And so I told her, I mean, I did not leave you. You were the one that did this and did this. So we had to leave because you said you were not interested in our services again, and we told you to keep the balance. Hello, why should I be doing that when you're listening to artisans over the skilled professional that you paid to help you out with a service? So that is one. I had this other experience. I got a call that I should call somebody, that this person is interested in an architect, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I called the person and I'm like, good afternoon. The person responded in Yoruba, so I just responded in Yoruba too. And then I said, my name, this is Architect Yemi. Next thing you know, Yoruba from beginning to end. So I said, okay, I'll meet you on site on so and so day. We met. This man did not even care that I was not interested in speaking Yoruba, but I just had to speak the Yoruba that I don't know how to speak from beginning to end. And the conversation was just, Shoyemi, yes sir, Benny, Oyemi. That particular one, Oyemi, yeah. And you know, we're just going like that, and I'm like, wow. Now this man, I was explaining to this man that we would need you to have your approval drawing that will be separate from what you want to construct. Now here is why. If you don't know how certain things are done in Lagos, because a lot of people have come into the profession and they have brought in a lot of, let me do this. So there are ways that you can build something totally different from what goes in for approval. Don't look surprised. Look at all the houses that people are selling nowadays. Just go on Instagram and just check. Most of the houses that you see people are selling, by one side of the house, you see that you can spread your hands like this. You will touch the fence and you can touch the building. The distance between the fence and the building, your hand should not be able to touch it according to the approval standard. But a lot of houses are done like this, and people are selling them 150 million, 250 million, big box in Lagos, and people are buying. And these houses have approvals. Not that the approvals they are touching, but you cannot do this in Abuja. You can't. So Lagos is a land where you can come and you can make money. If you understand what I'm saying. And so I was explaining to the man that you would need a separate drawing. And he was telling me, okay, fine, yes, we will need a separate drawing. But the size of the building stays the same for the approval drawing. All these things, we were saying it to him, but I'm like, it cannot be possible because by the time you have the actual setback here and the actual setback here, the building reduces in size. And this man was carrying tape for me, architect, you're carrying tape to show me things. Why? And the man ends it with saying, okay, so let us see a sample of what you can do with this. Hello, sir. There's no sample on the payment. Because it's just like you saying, can you give your carpenter work? Okay, come and do this kitchen cabinets for me. And then the carpenter just comes without you paying and he buys materials and he comes and he starts doing all those things. And you say, I don't like this one. Go and change the wood. Can you do? You cannot do that. So why now do that for an architect? Why? These are the kind of things that piss people off, and that's why I'm ranting, so that these are the things that people are going through. If you're a skilled creative person, you know this thing also applies in your field, not necessarily just architecture. A lot of people just come and they don't want to pay for the service, they don't want to pay for your time, they don't want to pay for your skill. I've already come to your office and I've told you, okay, this is what you can get on your site, and you're asking me, you want to see the sample, you want to see what I can make of it. You cannot ask for my previous works. How did we get in the room in the first place? Was it not a referral? Was that person not clear enough for you to know that, oh, okay, this person can get the job done for me, and then you invited me to your office? That kind of things that people go through. Even when you go to the hospital, before the doctor answers you, you would have had to go through all this signing and everything, and then before you leave the hospital, you will have to make payments. Some hospitals say before you see doctor, you make payment before the doctor can talk to you. But then we that were giving you roof over your head, were giving you the things that would ensure. You see, that's why buildings collapse, because people don't want to go through mago corner. They don't want to pay for the skills of somebody who, you know, is skilled in such area. And that's what I want to change. That is what we have to change. I don't want to be the architect that just collects any job from anybody because, oh, it's an opportunity for me to showcase my skill that you'll be pressing me like this. No. So let's talk about the third scenario. The third scenario, I got a brief from a client, and the client said, give me the best design. And I was thinking, how can I put together something that's going to make this design mad? And so I went to work on the design, and I looked at it, I'm like, is this thing fine enough? I'm not sure. Let me just send it. And I sent it to the client. Do you know the feedback I got from the client? The client said, this is too fine. No, you need to tone it down. I don't want to be the center of attraction. Hello, boy, you're the one that said you want the finest house. Now you said I should give you something that is good looking. I should give you something that's good looking. I have this design, but I don't want to post it up in this video and tell you, okay, this is this design before you start looking at. I'm exposing my client. I'm not going to say the house or where it was. I'm just going to give it the experience. And so we had to change it to something else. And I'm like, something that I did, I was looking so fine. And you attested to me that it is too fine. And then now you say we should change. Like there were some cantilevers and some soft things, but they had to go. And we had to put pillar on the, we had to change a lot of things. So sometimes when you are driving around and then you see someone and say this house is not even fine, no, it's not architect's fault. It's some clients, some people, they don't want us to have fine work because they say they don't want robbers to rob them. They don't want this, they don't want that. And so we had to change the design. After changing that design, guess what? We now realized that the land was not a flat land, and we had been designing on a flat land. And this brings me to why it is essential that you use every single building participant on site for every project. First of all, you start with soil test. Topography. Okay, no, the first thing is topography. I mean, you need the surveyors to go and do the whole survey of the land, plot the whole graph. If the land is sloping this way, you need to know, and then you need to do the soil test. They did not do all of that. They just sent the survey, and so we started designing. So the way the design was we made it flat, but by the time we put the building on site within the software, the building was inside the land because the land was this steep. Can you imagine? Can you see why it is essential that you follow through the right process? You have your soil test, you have your survey, the topography is also done, so that when the architect wants to design, he's able to plot that topography. So if your site is sloping like this, the architect can take that into consideration and give you a basement, give you all these different things that will make it look soft. So a house that was 2 floors, it had to change to 3 floors because we had to eat into the basement to create some spaces there. But no, we had to go through 3 designs before we got this one. Why? Because of what the client did. So if you enjoyed today's video about all these rants that I've gone through in my short experience as an architect, I mean, 4 years is not short, but let's still call it short. If you like this kind of content, I would be dropping it every last Friday of the month. So just Just let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed it, what you think I should talk about, what experience I should talk about. If you've gone through this kind of experience before, let me know within the comment section. And if you are a client that you've put somebody through this kind of thing before, please let us know in the comment section. Let us know what caused this. Let's know whether we're the ones that did not understand where you were coming from that led to this and led to that. Let's know. And please do give this video a thumbs up if you liked this kind of content, and do not forget to share it with your friends, your family. Let's get this video to more people. Let them get entertained, let them get educated about the kind of things that, you know, are kind of red flags, kind of clients that we don't want to work with, so that we can have an interesting relationship, client architect based kind of thing. So thanks for watching. My name is Yemi Walls, and I'll see you on the next one. Have an amazing day. Bye.